guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming an everyday makeup tutorial for you guys, just showing you the step-by-step process of what I'm doing with my makeup and the products that I'm using. All of the products will be linked in my description box down below. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Okay guys, to start off this makeup look, I'm going to go in with the Master Blur Stick by Maybelline. It's basically just a face primer. I always try and use a primer on my face because if I don't, I break out even worse than I already am. Summer isn't nice to my skin. It's just super oily, I guess you could say. And when I have foundation on, it clogs my pores really bad if I don't have something to kind of help block my pores and close them. Primer also just makes everything smoother because I do have larger pores on my face. So it kind of just creates that finished look. So after I've primed my face, I'm going to go in with my foundation. It's the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation. I found this foundation this year and I absolutely love it. It's really great. It applies really well. The only thing about it that I don't like very much is it does smell a little, I guess, different, you could say. It's not a smell that I was expecting when I first had it. But I go in and I just put it on my cheeks, on my chin, down my nose, and then I blend this out. Blend it with a damp beauty blender. I like to use a damp one just because it kind of makes everything, I guess, glide on your face better. It blends it out and creates a very smooth surface. Step is I go and I start doing concealer on my face. I use two different kinds of concealers. One of them is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer and it's a lighter shade. Basically, I only apply this one under my under eye circles, my dark under eye circles. The reason for this is because it is a really brightening color. Unlike the other one that I have, which is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser. If you can't tell, apparently I just love Maybelline products. But the reason why I go in with the Fit Me just under my under eyes is because I want them to just brighten that area as opposed to this one. This creates more of a skin tone color. It blends out with my foundation to cover acne spots because as we can all tell, my skin is breaking out. Love that. So I just go in and apply this. Sorry guys, let me get a mirror. I'm trying to do it just staring at a camera and I'm not that good at makeup. And you just do it under your eyes. I like to do triangles and then go in on the other side. Sometimes you can do down your nose as well just to like brighten that area up too. And then take your damp beauty blender, shocker, and blend it all out. Okay, now we're gonna go in with this one here and just put it on my acne. Ooh. Like I mentioned, I really have been breaking out super bad and you're going to get to the end of this video probably and be like, there's still acne on her face. Okay guys, makeup is not magic. It did not completely take it away, but it does help take some of the redness out of it at least, which I'll take that. So. So we're done with that part of the look. And then before I set all of this with a powder, I go ahead and go in with the Maybelline Master Prime. This goes on my eyelid. It creates a surface for my eyeshadow to lay on where the eyeshadow will blend out really well. So I just put it on and then I'll either rub it in with a beauty blender. I'll continue with my beauty blender, or sometimes I'll even just use my finger. It really depends. Be sure that you're being careful though around your eye area. You don't want to pull on your eyes or anything like that. I used to really pull on my eyes when I was younger and I'm already starting to get wrinkles around my eyes at 22. 22. That really shouldn't be happening, but you know what? That's life. Alright, so after we have all of those wet products on our face for our foundation, concealer, and our eyeshadow primer, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me powder. I'm going to go in and rub it under my eyes, on top of my eyes. That's kind of a pro tip. Not really. We're not a pro here. We're just average. Okay, so basically now I'm just going to rub the powder all over my face. It just kind of seals everything in, sets it, makes it all pretty. After I've taken away all of that color from my face, let's add a little bit back in. So I'll sometimes knock off my brushes like that, just to knock off any of the loose powder that's on it that doesn't need to be there. But you go in, just put it on your cheeks. I'd like to not use a lot of blush, but I do use some because, first of all, I'm very pale with a lot of red undertones. So as soon as I start sweating in the summertime, the redness still kind of peeks through my makeup a little bit. So I don't need a lot. But I do like to have a little bit there because otherwise then I look like a ghost. A kind of colored ghost, but still a ghost. And then after blush, I'm going to go in with my highlighter. I really love highlighter. I'm using the Wet n Wild highlighter right now. e.l.f. has a really good one too. But I haven't been using theirs just because the packaging, it kept kind of falling apart and breaking on me. And that started to just irk my last nerve. And so I decided to just try and branch out a little bit. And then I found this one and stopped branching out because I love it. It works really well. So I lightly apply it, just as you saw, to the tops of my cheeks and then down my nose. And then I do a little bit on my lip right there. Lastly, for powder, I'm going to go in with the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. So this is actually the same brand that I use for foundation, and I really like it, except for the fact that I'm super pale. So I have to be really careful when I use it to not use too much, because otherwise I look like a freaking, I don't even know, like an Oompa Loompa, an orange, whatever we want to call it. So I found out the hard way that it can look good on me, or it can look really, really bad. Some days it still looks really, really bad, but you know, we're trying. So I'm just putting it on, brushing it off a little bit. And then you kind of like smile and go from the corner of your mouth to the middle of your ear. But I don't like to come all the way down to the corner of my mouth. And the reason for that is because it doesn't give the right illusion. It just looks like I have an orange mouth. So I'd stop like an inch or two away from. When I first started using this product, I would kind of make a little fishy face like that to apply the product, just to kind of get that line created from my ear to my mouth. And then I like to do the little highlight on your forehead area. So I always swore up and down I wasn't going to jump on the brow bandwagon. And then I decided, you know, why not? My roommate bought one of these pencils this year when I was up at school, and I really liked just how it looked on me because I do have lighter brows because my hair is more of a reddish blonde color. So it kind of popped them a little bit more, and I just decided, hey, I guess all the people that decided, let's fill in your brows, we're on to something. So I don't do this every day, but I do it when I want to have a full makeup look. And it's super easy. I don't like have a special tip or trick to do it. It's kind of like applying a pen or a crayon to your face. Like I said, there are people working outside, so sorry for the extra noise. So now we're going to go ahead and go in and start with our eyeshadow look. So I'm going in with the Milani Soft and Sultry palette. Amazing palette. And it just gives me a lot of really good earthy tones, I guess you could say. So I'm going in with the shade Soft Touch and just getting it all over my brush. Knock this one off, especially because it's going to have a lot of extra powder. Close your eye and then just go in your crease and just blend that sucker out. So basically what I'm doing right now is creating a transitional shade, and what that means is I'm creating everything, or a base for all of the other products to lay down on and blend out. And then I'm going to kind of combine these two colors. You can't even see that, but just to tell you if you want to use the palette. Bare It All and Tantation. Wow. For a pale girl like me, don't we just love that? Go in, combine them together, and then this is what I lay all over my actual lid. Now we're gonna go in with a darker brown, smoking hot, and do this on the outer corner. So you kind of just pack it on to the outside, blend it all out. Blend it into your crease a little bit too. And then make it the darkness that you want it to be. Sometimes I like it to be a little darker, sometimes I don't. Just kind of depends on what I'm feeling. But girl, blending is your best friend. You can get really any color you want if you just have the patience, which I don't always have, so we'll see. Okay, once you get the desired look that you want with that color, the last step here is to go in with the lightest shade in the palette in the buff. I get a little bit of this and then just blend it out a little bit, usually to make it a little less harsh and to add more of an area for the sparkly shimmery color to lay down. And I do this on the inner corners of both eyes, and then I just go in with the shimmer, usually on my finger, and just kind of blend it all over. It's kind of translucent and thin, so it looks good with all of the colors without taking them away. So I apply it with my finger and then blend it out with the brush. Okay, so for mascara, I always go in with, what the heck is this? An eyelash curler. I don't know why that freaking escaped my brain. Going in with the Lash Sensational by Maybelline. So sometimes to add some extra volume, I go in with another mascara. Total Temptations by Maybelline is what I'll be using today. And just adding it. Dude, I am having a hard time today. I do not know why. I freaking keep getting it right there. Okay, so now that we've fixed that, go ahead, and I don't always add mascara to my bottom lashes, but today I will. Last thing is the Neutrogena Color Stick in the shade Pink Nude. And there you have it. That's the final look. Ooh. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed my everyday makeup routine for summer. And if you do, again, please give it a big like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.